Hello and welcome to the Solana blockchain development introductory video. If you've heard of Bitcoin, NFTs, Ethereum, or Solana before, you've definitely heard of a blockchain. But what really are they? What are blockchains? What do they do? Are they important? And what role do they play in your journey? So at the core, blockchains are just decentralized distributed databases. But unlike traditional databases, blockchain has special capabilities. Think of blockchains like databases with superpowers. Unlike most databases, blockchains are unique in that they have no central authority, are fully open to anyone to use, and no entity or person has control over the blockchain. And all data stored on chain is completely transparent. Everyone can make payments on the blockchain, while no entity can stop or prevent those transactions from happening, not even the blockchain itself. This is what we call censorship resistance. The transactions on blockchains are irreversible, and the blockchain itself is keeping a ledger of these transactions. So every transaction that happens on chain, there's a record of it that the blockchain stores, and it is irreversible and cannot be deleted. This is what we call immutability. Unlike traditional databases that have all the information stored in one central location, data on the blockchain is stored across multiple devices across the world, all at the same time, making blockchains impossible for anyone to tamper with. This is also what we call decentralization, because there's no one copy of the blockchain. Instead, a copy of the blockchain exists on multiple devices all at once in multiple locations, all around the world. What this generally means in practice is that blockchains allow people to transact directly with each other without needing a party or a service in the middle. Think about the last time you cashed out. Think about the last time you sent money to someone, whether it's through bank account, bank transfer, or mobile money. You definitely paid a fee. Some platforms call it transaction fee, some call it service fee, whatever fee it is. But you're paying someone to facilitate your transaction. But now on the blockchain, transactions are done directly peer to peer. One person sends cash directly to another. The first blockchain that was built about 16 years ago, and it is called Bitcoin. Now, the main aim of Bitcoin was to facilitate transactions without the need of a person in the middle. But over time, blockchains have developed modern innovations like Solana, which is the blockchain that we'll be building on in our workshops, have introduced faster transactions, cheaper fees, and made even blockchains more innovative and accessible to more people. Modern blockchains like Solana introduced new creations such as smart contracts. Smart contracts, these basically just enhance the capabilities of blockchains to go beyond just facilitate payments and actually enabling more complex applications to be built and stored on chain. Everyone that transacts on chain has a key pair. A key pair is basically made up of two keys, your public key and your private key. Your public key is like, think of your public key like your home address. When you fill forms online, when someone asks you where you live, this is what you typically just tell them and give to them. There's no harm in anyone knowing your address. They could just pay you a visit, send stuff, or deliver mail directly to your home address. But your private key, think of this as your actual key that you use to open up your home and go into your house. You can't share that with anyone, because whosoever has that key has access directly into your home. And on Solana, to manage our key pairs, we use what we call a wallet. A wallet is basically a software application that enables you to manage your key pairs, both your private and your public key. Now that you have the basic of Solana blockchain development, let's dive right into how to set up your local environment to start building on Solana. You would have to install Rust, the Solana CLI, and Anchor. Anchor is a Rust framework that is used to write programs on Solana. The Solana CLI is there to help you interact with the blockchain directly from your terminal. To install these dependencies, please go to the link that is showing on the screen. Link would also be put in the bio, and it will get you to this page. So there's a quick installation direction that we could go. You just copy this, go to your terminal, and paste that in, and all these 3 packages would be installed. So if you see now it's installed in Rust, it would install Anchor, it would also install the Solana CLI. Once that is complete, you'll see all you need to start building on Solana is installed. So from that short command, it would go into installing Rust, and Rust would be installed. It would then also install Anchor, which is the Rust framework used for writing Solana smart contracts. And then finally, it would also install the Solana CLI, which you would need to interact with the Solana blockchain right from our terminal. However, if this quick installation guide doesn't work, there's a detailed guide that walks you through installing these dependencies one after the other. So you do install Rust first, then install the Solana CLI, and install the Anchor CLI. All you have to do is follow these commands, and you would end up with your environment all set.